Oh, hi, Reimu. Oh, hi, Reimu. How are you guys doing tonight? Slash this morning slash afternoon. I don't know. Oh, hi, Reimu. Hi, Ethyria first 30 life. Otsukaresama. I am so... I am a lot of feelings right now. Everything is mixed currently, so I don't know. I don't even know what to say, and I don't even know like how to say it in the first place. Wait. I love you, Anna, and I love Millie so much too. I already told them that in DMs, but I feel it was greatly needed. Thank you so much for all those gifted and all those sopas. Thank you. Oh man, we did it. I don't know. We did it. I am really happy, but also, even though this was done a while ago, what are you doing? What is everybody doing? Thank you so much for the rainbows and the akas and every single sopa. Thank you. お疲れ様でした、本当に。なんかもうずっと前からのなんかもうみんな練習してて、ちゃんと録音してて、ダンスしたけど、なんか今全部のプロジェクト見たらなんかもう疲れてしまいますよ。でもなんか心が嬉しくて、でもなんか体が疲れてしまいますよ。It's like we did this a while ago, but it's the fact that it's finally out in the open, out for everybody to see. So like everything, oh my god, my voice is broken. I'm sorry, I was crying during the entire I'm sorry, I was actually crying during the entire concert. My voice is broken. It's the fact that it's out there that it just like everything that you worked so far just kind of falls on your body, and then you're like, you know, is when you it's like when you prepare for an exam for like 4 months, and then when you finally take it and you're over it, you can literally breathe right after it. You're like, you know, I'm feeling like this right now. There's been a lot happening recently. And it's just, aside from that, it's just the fact that Ethyria, we worked, you have no idea how much work it was put behind scenes, but that's why I'm making this stream. So that I can show you a little bit like the story that happened before, you know what I mean? So wait, I'm gonna cry, I'm sorry. So Ethyria always wanted a 3D cut, like always. When the 4 of us debuted, I think it was like a shared goal that the 4 of us had. So since like day 1, we've been like sort of like organizing the projects in our minds and talking to management about it. It was like right in the middle of being, how do I say it, like created when mommy graduated. And I remember that after she left, she literally told us like to not give up on the project, because part of her because like part of her effort was also put into it, if it makes any sense. So she was really like checking for details before and after, really. So it's a thing that has been on the works for months. because this was Ian's first 3D live in a sense. We're not talking about the AR live, but it was mostly like wave organized. We were not giving a lot of time to well, everything, we had to do it in a certain timeline because everything was new. It was like a new project for staff as well. So it was because of like this novelty, if they want to call it that, in the inside. Ethyria had to practically do 3 projects in the span of 1. We were working on our 3D and each other's 3D and this 3D concert, all in the span of like, what, a little bit over 2 weeks. So Jesus, I was talking about this before with the Phantomos when I had to take a break of like a month and a half. Was it a month and a half that I couldn't stream at all? Yeah, and without counting this Ethyria 3D concert, well, me personally, and the same goes for I think Millie and Anna, we prepared 12 songs in total in the span of 3 weeks, I think. So counting this Ethyria 3D concert, it was about what, 16? I don't know. 16 songs in total. The Ethyria had to prepare in the span of 3 weeks, maybe. Anna lost her voice. She ended up having a really bad throat infection when she was in Japan. Millie had to take a break because it was too hard for her body. And I had to take corticoids for my throat because my vocal cords were in a pretty bad condition. But we still, like, it's just the fact that we still did it, despite everything. Yeah, and I fucked up my knee, but that's different. I also fucked up my knee. We're gonna talk about that though. It's just the fact that despite everything, and with like the really harsh deadlines, and with the little to no time that we had in our hands to work in this project, we did it. And that's why I am proud of us, and I hope that you guys are as well. After everything, and after like a bunch of talks with management, we actually asked them to please not make a single dollar out of this project. We asked them to turn super chats off, and we asked them to turn monetization off the VOD as well. We went through a lot, and the fact is that we did it, and I hope you guys liked it. It was a 3-girl project plus our managers. I remember our manager was she was low-key crying in the messages when we handed every single vocal for like 16 songs in total. She couldn't believe it. We didn't ask for extensions either. She was just with her mouth open, just saying Otsu, because there wasn't anything else to say at the moment. So after that, it was just the whole part of the recording, no, of our 3Ds, and then we would jump immediately the next day for NS 3Ds, and then we would jump like the next day for Millie's 3D, then like 1 day of rest, and then we would do our 3D, and then the next day it was day 1 for a concert, and it was like that for 3 weeks. I think we had like a total of like 4, maybe 4 I would say rest days in total. And that's why when I came back, I was telling you like the very few little rest days that we actually had, we would stay at the hotel just passing out and just sleeping the entire day because it was too much. We'd go to the studio at like 7 in the morning, then we'd probably get out at like 6 or 7 p.m. So it was 12 hours of working in like three different projects. My 3D, Edna's 3D, Mila's 3D, and the concert. JK 4. So it was staff's first time scheduling this whole thing, trying to find out like open spots for the studio. So it was just thanks to like the whole Ethyria wave that we pushed and pushed and pushed for so many months. And we kept on pushing, and we kept on like poking staff, and we kept on like trying to present the project that it was finally accepted. And then it was just like thanks to staff for working together with us, because a lot of people in the staff also had to work in the weekends, you know. I know. And we did it so close to our 3rd anniversary. When was our 3rd anniversary? Was it October? I think it was October. Yeah. It's so close to our 3rd anniversary, so it's I don't know. I'm just really happy. I'm just really happy that we did it. And I'm happy that we ended up like you know, transforming all of this like ridiculous effort the plane into like a gift for you guys. At the plane. Alright, I swear sometimes I think the plane is just gonna land in my building. It's so loud. I know. There's some times that I think the plane is just gonna like land in my building and just like behead me. Content. Oh god. Alright, where do we start though? Addiction. Who chose addiction? I'm not even... I don't even... Maybe Anna or Millie, when they do their own satsus, they would probably give you more details, but I, for instance, didn't know that Anna was working on a cover for addiction. She obviously did not use her vocals from the cover on this one, if it's not quite obvious. But I think it was Anna or Millie, the ones that worked a lot on the script. I don't know if you know what a script is. A script for singing is just like the division of different parts of the whole lyrics. Who sings what and who sings which harmonies and who sings with who in certain parts. So I think it was Millie was the one that created the most scripts. I was the one that created the Jibooba script, I think. So I think we randomly just chose addiction. We had to commission the usual 2 people that work with us, and they can do like work incredibly fast, because we had 3 weeks to make everything. So we're like, okay, 3 weeks counting from day 1, we need to have the instrumental in like 3 days. So we ended up commissioning everything. The addiction instrumental. Millie was the one that did the script. She was mostly the one that took the responsibility for making a lot of harm guides. Millie loves singing harmonies. So for example, for the for Calafina's Magia, yeah, she was the one that mostly gave us like the whole double checkup for the harmonies, just in case we needed some guidance. She did a pretty good job with Magia's script. She was the one that made the Magia script plus the harmony division. She did a really good job at balancing which voice goes the best with what harmony. There's a lot of parts where, for example, I sing the low one, the really low harmony, but in other parts you hear my high notes in the background. There was one part that Millie has a ridiculous set of lungs. I'll just say that. Millie sang, which note was it? That note, she sang it like twice as long as it was supposed to be. I was the one that was harmonizing her at that point. And I remember just imagining like two people in front of the microphone. And then I would just like negai, and then when I was about to finish, I looked. Just imagine I would look to the right, and she would go like hee, and then I start sweating. Hee, when are you gonna finish? She went for so long. I was sweating. And then when she finally finished the note, I was like, oh. I don't know. She put like 99% of her total oxygen in the body in that note. It was so funny. At some point, I think I ended up my note like 3-4 seconds before she ended hers. And I was like looking at the Nijisanji team of mixers like, please tell me you can fix this. And they're like, I mean, yeah, it's only like 4 seconds. And I was like, all right, because I couldn't. She won over me for like 4 seconds. It was crazy. That note is not supposed to be as long. If you hear the original Calafina song, it's way shorter. So that's one of the small incidents that I have with the... Yeah. I guess she got a lot into the song. She really got into the song, I guess. So that was one of the occasions that I thought was really funny. Oh my god. Yeah, her lung capacity is crazy. There's a difference between like breathing management with lung capacity. A person that has a really good lung capacity can suck at like managing their breathing. There's another person that can be perfect at their breathe management, but have like their lung capacity is not as good. Millie's pretty good with both, but I feel, I'm gonna be honest, if it's about lung capacity, I feel Millie wins over Anna and I. Not gonna lie. It's not like Anna or I have a pretty bad lung capacity. I believe that we both are pretty decent with that. But yeah. I think Millie's a little bit crazy when it comes to lung capacity. Yeah. She's just built different, I guess. That's why she couldn't have any booba. She had to have some storage in her chest that, you know, it's not occupied by fat to make booba. She needs that chest for all the fucking air that she's about to like put in. She needs to expand her chest cavity, and because the, you know, the less fat, the more chest cavity for like, you know, expansion for oxygen, I believe. Makes sense? That's what I've always believed every time that she sings. So there's that. I'm gonna be honest, that's just coping. No, I swear to God. She's really, her lung capacity is crazy. The throat chakra. That's not even in the throat, that's in the freaking diaphragm. And her chest. It's all about that chest power. Yeah, it's a good trade-off in my opinion. I would totally trade booba with singing skill any time of the day. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the song selections that I did for this concert, it was what, 90% out of my comfort zone. If that wasn't obvious, I never thought that I was gonna pick those songs. And spoiler alert, not really spoiler, one of the secrets behind this concert was I was not supposed to sing Stank. I really, I don't know if you guys know the Goblin Slayer anime. You probably know it for the good or for the bad reasons. If you watch it complete, I salute you. If you don't, let me finish my sentence. So I really wanted to sing Goblin Slayer's opening. What was the name of it? I know this. I know the artist is like Millie. Like her name is literally Millie. Oh yeah, Rightfully. Yeah, the English one. I really wanted to sing Rightfully by Millie. I thought it would suit my voice. I am in love with that opening. Millie is like the face of the music behind Goblin Slayer. Every single opening from Goblin Slayer is slays. Every single opening from Goblin Slayer is great, and it's all thanks to Millie. So I really wanted to sing that, but because of like the really rushed deadlines from like everywhere and the team just running crazy and screaming and getting everything ready, we did not have enough time to ask Miss Millie to reply. She did end up replying and she said yes, but I think she replied when we were already in Japan or something. So maybe I'll cover it some other day, but I really did want to cover it Rightfully by Millie. So my second option was like, let me choose something crazy that will never get chosen because it's my option B. Option A is like 100% like secure. It was not. So like, Niji contacted Mr. Ayase. Ayase-san. Ayase-san is the music producer behind YOASOBI. If you guys don't know him, they contacted Mr. Ayase-san, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure." He was so fast. He was so fast to reply. And then when he finally said yes, I was just like looking at the wall, like, "Oh, what did I got myself into? What did I get myself into?" Fuck. Cause I just want you to know that the whole song selection and whatnot happened around the time that the newest remake of Rurouni Kenshin came out. So when did that happen? So I love the anime. Let's not talk about anything else. I just love the story. I love the anime, and I absolutely love the opening. And I was like, you know what? About December? All right, there you go. No, it's not around December. It was way before that. No, I don't know. So I was like, oh my god, this opening is so cool. I want to sing it. And I didn't really put any much more thought behind it. I didn't really think of like, oh my god, this song is going to suit me so much and I'll be able to show like my singing capabilities to like the biggest extent. I was just like, this song is cool. Let's just add it as option B. I only had like this really, what is it? I was really thoughtful only with option A. I was like, you know what? I think I would really do like a great job at singing Rightfully by Millie. I think my voice suits it. The song is really cool. The meaning behind the song is also pretty cool. So I think we're just gonna go with option 1. Option B and C, we're just like, I like this song. So yeah, my favorite child that ended up like not being born, I guess. Oh god. So after that happened, I had to rap. I've never rapped in my life before. I was so insecure when I was rapping. I ended up like showing it to Millie and Anna like at least 7 times, at least. It was so difficult. There was one part, I actually collaborated with these 2 other rappers. There was one part in the first rap when I was sweating because it was way too fast. It was way too freaking fast. The goes like guys. Before actually singing it, I had to literally do exercises like I was like, please just say it. Just say it with one go. Just say it as if you're gonna punch someone. It was a one shot. It was a one shot. And I was sweating. After that, I didn't really like my first one shot. And I redid the rap so many times. And I never got any better. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's just better to one shot everything. So I one shotted everything. After that, I just ended up one shotting everything. That was a one shot? Yeah, it was a one shot. Cause like with rap, you cannot really like take 2 shots and then kind of just like cut in between and take the best part of like each track, cause it's noticeable. Sometimes you can do that with the singing, but with rap, it's so not noticeable. So I was like, I can't. I was just gonna go with the first one shot. So that happened. I was so insecure. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna like it, because like I've never rapped before. I usually just sing in my covers. So that was good. So when staff heard that I could rap, I've never said it in a good way. Like anybody can rap. I'm in that group, because I was able to rap, quote unquote. They're like, all right, Reimu. And they're like, so you know how Laboratory has a rap? And I was like, well, no, that's like the Naruse and the real version. I thought we were gonna sing the original vocal, and they're like, you were. What do you mean? And then Mili was like, I cannot rap. I will not rap. I cannot rap. So I ended up rapping for like 2 people. I was like, no, please. At first, I rapped the reels part because it was like the easiest one, because it's like a really slow rap combined with singing. So I was like, oh, I can do this. And I just gave them that rap. And then staff was like, what about the rest one? And I was like, oh. Naruse-san's rap was so difficult, guys. Naruse-sama, the rap god. Naruse, he can rap, and he can rap about everything. He can make anything sound rappable. He is kind of crazy. I was practicing, and staff said actually corrected like a couple of Japanese phrases for me when I was sweating and practicing over it. I couldn't even do it like perfectly at the end, but we ended up choosing the one shot that was the least worst, I guess. It was in the start of my rapping career. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go back to it though. 大変だったよマジで。成瀬様のラップがマジで難しいです。Oh man. Colors. I did the script and I decided on the key. So hear me out. Because you know how we live in like different countries, and I think I say the same thing for every single life, because it happens in every single life. Every EN liver lives in different countries, so we don't really have the time to kind of come up together and like train in the studio and decide on the dancing. So I'm glad that the cameraman kind of like hit 80% of our awkwardness when it came down to like the choreography, because we didn't know what to do in the part of like da 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 ba ba da ba ba da ba ba. We didn't know what to do, so Anna and I were just like, what if we kind of just like, you go to the left and I go to the right, and we kind of just like lean back and lean forward, and we kind of just like switch our arms as if you're like dedicating the song to me, but you're also kind of just like want to catch me. So like da 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 da. And it was so silly when we saw like the front camera recording, because we always see it with the front camera recording. I was like, this sucks. I was like, god damn, we suck. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, what are we doing? and then director-san, which I think he was the same director from R30, bless you. He was like, no. We can fix this with like, you know how this, you have cameras all around you. It just depends on the angle. If we put like a really chunibyo angle, it's gonna be like way better. And I was like, I'll trust you. I'll trust you because I know you're kind of like good. I know you're really good at like directing. So I trust you. And they fixed it. When they showed us which angle they used, I was like, oh, is that the same scene? And then in the guitar part, we just didn't know what to do. So Anna and I were just like, what if we just goof around with an air guitar? So they did a really good job with the camera. You have no idea how magical it is, you know? It's just all about the angle. It's like taking a selfie, guys. I'm pretty sure everybody can probably feel what I'm talking about. We all have a really horrible and like hideous angle on our face. We just need to find the correct angle, and that's the angle that we use in every single selfie in like our existence. Like in every single family photo, friends, reunion, school picture. It's really the same angle. That's it. Yeah, it's all about the angle and the projection. Oh god. I'm just remember every single time that we ended up going to the studio to record it and like watching just like the front camera, and I was like, oh my lord, what are we gonna do? How can we make this like better? That's such a good description, because it was literally that. It was looking so goofy with the front camera. But the angle they decided to use for the concert made it emoy, like emotional even. It's crazy. I'm giving you the good and the bad from the behind scenes. I don't know. Also, I don't know if you noticed. Ethyria loves doing circles. You might think like, oh my god, they're summoning Satan. They're doing like this cool thing, like a circle, like the perfect figure. It's because we didn't know what other thing to do in the musical sections of the songs, guys. It was too funny. There was a circle in addiction. There was a circle in colors. There was a circle in magia. We were like, what do we do? And then we were like, what if we just, do a circle and then we start from the right, and then in the middle of the music section we turn to the left and we mirror our movements, but we keep the circle. It was literally like that. It was oh god. Next time when we do like a future 3D concert, I mean, it would be really amazing if we could work with like choreographers, because this is what happens when they leave the choreography to us. No wonder it's funny. I thought it was like cool at first. I think the light looks cool, especially in magia. It's like, oh my god, the summoning circle, I think it really fits the theme. But then when I remember, when I'm one of the singers and I know what went behind it and I know what kind of discussion went behind it, I just couldn't take it seriously. I was laughing my ass off in magia. Was like super cool. It was like the most emotional part of the concert. It was the best way to close it. And I was just laughing my ass off in the circle section. I was like, oh my lord, we have 13 seconds of the circle. And I was like, 1, 2, 3 to the left. And 13 circles, 13 more circles to the left. I was like, hell yeah, work. And the worst part is that at first, it was only the walking in the circle. And then when we saw one of the recorded, what is it? Lenshu. The practices, we're like, we are doing the circle way too much. Like, it's been like 16 seconds and we're doing the same thing. And I think it was Anna and Millie. I'm not sure who was it exactly. They're like, what if we raise our hands and like kind of like join them like in the center, as if we're like, summoning something, but like in the second run, not from the first one, so it doesn't look too repetitive. Like, how do we make the B section different than the A, but not changing it too much because we don't know what else to do? So we're like, all right, A section, circle. B section, to the right. 1, 2, 3, up and down, and up and down. It was too funny. We're not dancers. We're not dancers. And then again, Magia is not a song that you could like dance. I feel it would look even more goofy if somebody would actually do like a choreography and we'll go kind of like crazy. Magia, you're supposed to like be sitting down in the throne and singing because that's how the MV is in the first place. So I was like, what do we do? I feel it's awkward if we move a lot, and it's awkward if we just like stay in like standing emoji for like 6-10 seconds, like. So circle time. Oh man. And as backup dancing, oh, that story is really funny. It's really funny because it's silly and it's like a story that you can tell in 3 seconds. So, because it was my solo, it was my first time rapping, I was feeling like really insecure. That's why I'm really glad that you guys liked it. But I was feeling really insecure with my solo. I was like, oh my god, and our solo is like amazing. I feel each one of us is gonna, when we each other have like our satsu time, I feel every single one of us is going to be insecure about their solos because that's how it was, guys. And I would have something to say that she didn't like about her solo and she thought that it was going to be better. Mainly, and I know who say what, and I'm not gonna say it because what's the point, right? You guys will just have to go to their own satsus. And then Millie will have to say like a couple of things about her own solo. We were all like venting with each other about like, well, maybe we should have chosen another song. The 3 of us at the point of like having everything ready, I feel the 3 of us had the same thought. I was like, we probably should have chosen another song for the solo. I'm starting to regret this. With mine, it was all about the rapping. I was like, oh man. So I thought it would be really fun because I don't know how to move. I don't know how a rapper moves because I'm not a rapper. I was like, what if I move like with my hands and like cool and like, you know, I've seen Calliope's MVs, you know, like she kind of does like the little like arm cool thing that all rappers do. I was like, what if I do that? And then I was like, what? I mean, what do you do the rest of the song though? I was like, what do rappers do with the rest of the songs? Like I cannot do the gorilla move with my hands all the time. I was like, what else do the rappers do? I have no idea. So, to avert the attention a little bit from me, I did the Beyonce strategy. I have studied Beyonce ever since I was 6 years old. And one thing that I've noticed about Beyonce's life is she has 20 backup singers behind her. She is an amazing artist. She's an amazing singer and she's an amazing dancer. But she does have like 20 backup dancers at the back, you know? So I was like, what if I have my backup dancer like Beyonce? I remember I think Millie was late that day. I'm not sure. The thing is, Millie was not at the studio. I don't remember why. It was probably like there were a lot of cars and she like took a taxi, but like she was stuck in traffic, I think. So I was like, oh. And literally, that's where I asked Enna. It was so simple, guys. I was like, Enna, can you help me? She didn't know the song. She had never listened to my cover, like me singing it. She had never listened to the song before. She had not rehearsed whatsoever. We did that in one shot. I mean, every single song is a one shot, but a little bit planned before. We had like 1 or 2 practices before each song. Then was a one shot. I literally was like, she was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, be free. And she did everything on the spot, guys. This is not me lying to make her look better. This is not me lying to make the whole story sound cooler. She did everything on the spot. She hadn't heard the song. Like, they didn't even let her listen to the song before. It was so funny. It was so perfect. That was like the best day of the whole recording for me. She like saved the day. It was so funny. I was trying not to laugh when I was like singing it and dancing it because Anna was doing some crazy shit in the background. But I was like, it's working. It's actually working. I'm so glad that we kept it. I almost lost my shit when she was doing like the Egyptian thing. I don't know if you could notice. And also the director Sana was like, oh my god, you are a genius. What if we mirror her? And then it looked so freaking fun in the mirror version when she was doing the Egyptian hands. The Egyptian hands, she was like, Dad. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But it kind of looks good. It's so goofy, but like goofy not in a bad quality. Goofy like it actually works somehow. It works. So we kept it. I was so happy because we only had to record 10 one time. I was like, all right, I'm done. And then when Millie came and Anna came, they were like, wait a second. It's like, we haven't even had lunch yet. You're done with your part? I was like, yep. I was like, I don't even want to try that again. It works. We're just gonna go with this. So I'm glad. That's the story behind it. It's like, it's so simple and so silly. That's just too funny for me. That's perfect as it is. Also, I didn't want to record a second time because Anna was sweating. Like, Anna was tired. She was like, oh, how does that look? And I was like, it's amazing. We're keeping it. And I was like, nobody's going to believe that I was a back dancer because you know how you guys always like bully her for like not being able to dance. They're like, they won't believe it. You gotta say it first. Like somebody has to say it first before I say it on stream because nobody will fucking believe me if I say I was the backup dancer. They called me like the tree or something, and I was like, all right, I'll say it. I think, I don't know, she talked about like getting like a tree nickname or something. I didn't believe it until you mentioned it. Yeah, that's exactly what she said was gonna happen. She was like, nobody's going to believe I danced it. so that it was so funny. And I did my day. And also because it was Enna on the stage with me, I also didn't feel like as like insecure, I guess. Because one thing, you guys already know that I have like a stage like panic. Like I did not do well singing in public. I absolutely despise the way that I sing in my debut because I get scared. My throat closes. I've been getting way better at that. Yeah, I have a huge stage fright. And I still remember the song that I did for my debut, and I despise the way that I sang it because my voice was simply not coming up. Because my throat was so closed that it sucked. It sucked ass. And my first ever karaoke, it's privated as well because I hate it as well. I've been slowly getting better at it. But one thing is like me singing, and one thing is like getting out of my comfort zone and just like rapping. So it was sort of like a challenge for me. I made this concert a challenge for me. Let's do something that I'm not used to and let's see how it goes. So I ended up rapping a lot. I know that Anna is a good rapper. Millie just did not want to rap. So I ended up having to rap in a lot of songs. So I hope it didn't sound too bad. Little wedding wasn't a break. I mean, she did divide. I think. Wait, now everything makes sense. It was Millie the one that did the script for Addiction. It was Millie because she gave the rapping to me and Anna. I remember now. It was Millie because she gave the rapping to Anna. Everything makes sense now. She was like, I just refuse to rap. You will not hear me rapping. And I was like, okay. Because I was like, can you help me with the laboratory rap? And she was like, no. So I was like, okay. That one meme of the guy just looking at the camera. Okay. One day we'll be able to hear Millie rapping. I believe. And it was the first one. Nobody thought that I was going to rap. One day I believe that Millie will either want to come out of the comfort zone or she'll be forced to come out of the comfort zone. I won't mind any of the two. Yeah, she says that she cannot rap. Oh man. Oh man. Laboratory was so goofy. I loved Laboratory. Millie sings so good in Laboratory, guys. I think I was the one that picked that song. Maybe. We were trying to decide which song to pick, and I had like a bunch of options. I was like, we need to sing a Kagamine twins. They're not twins. Kagamine twins songs. So I just put like a bunch of them. There was another one that I chose, and I'm glad it didn't get chosen because it was another one that had rap. Like I don't know what was wrong with my brain during the song selection. I thought it was really cool. I forgot the name. I don't know if you recognize it. It's like na 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 ah. And it goes like hey 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 da 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 ba hey 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 da 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 ba da ba da 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 da. You don't recognize that song? It's like I think it's a Giga song. Of course, it's a Giga song. Is it Bring It On? Bring It On. It's gotta be a Giga song. It's a Giga song. Yeah, it was Bring It On by Giga. It was one of the options that we made. And then when we both like sat down and like checked the options, we noticed that 1, this song had a rap, and 2, this song was really fast, and 3, this song was ridiculously high. So I was like, should we change the song? And then we're like, what if we just do like a really like old school? Cause I mean, we've been picking the really new ones for a 3D. What if we go old school? So it had to be Laboratory. Laboratory is such a good old school Vocaloid song. I was going to do the original though, not the freaking real version. It's a classic. Everybody that's into Vocaloid will recognize Laboratory. I just never thought that we were gonna do the Naruse in real version, but okay. I hope if they ever see the live, I hope Naruse won't think that I butchered his rap. Naruse in real version, Loki better than the original one, but Loki more difficult to sing. Yeah, we'll never be able to go wrong with Giga and Real. Never. It's either a Giga song or it's either a Giga and Real song. They're one of the 2 people that make like the most like Vocaloid songs that will be forever in your mind as soon as they release. Arigato! Oh man. So I hope you guys liked it. With Laboratory, we didn't really have that much like difficulty when thinking about a choreography, not gonna lie. Because you guys know the MV. I hope that you recognize the MV. We were doing the MV dance. The like right, left, right. It's so cute. I was like, we need to do this. Yes or yes. We need to incorporate the original MV, the Gumi and the Kagami way of like dancing in the choruses. I was like, we're really need to do this. So we did it, and the little like butt shaking at the start, that was Millie's idea. It's so we needed to do it. So that came out. What else? Laboratory is probably one of the songs that we didn't really have any problems recording whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest. Addiction was a circle one. We didn't know what to do. Well, Eternal Blaze, that's enough for her to say. The Camellia song that's for Millie, that's up to Millie for her to say in her own satsu. Colors, it was a freaking lean back, lean in. Lean back, lean in. Now what? Go crazy with the air guitar. I'm not gonna say anything about Iaru fan club, Iaru fan club, because that's another really freaking funny story. But I'm gonna let Anna and Millie talk about it. I know they have a lot of questions about the Iaru fan club, but that's up to both of them to tell in their own satsus. But it's really funny. It's another funny, one of the few funny stories from this trip. It looked like an invisible table was there. What, you don't believe in Anna's elasticity? I'm kind of understanding now. What she means when she says like you guys won't believe her. I'll just let her say it. She'll prove herself. No? God damn it, guys. I think I also saw on Twitter. Oh my god, it was actually so I was laughing way too much in Hite, which was my solo. Cause I was looking at Twitter, guys, and a couple of you were literally saying, is Reimu like dancing in the back? Damn! Like Reimu and Anna are probably the only ones that can dance. And I was like, oh my god, and Alouette. I was like, it's gotta be Reimu, like he moves a lot. I was like, no, Anna, Alouette, you were right. They do not believe you. They do not. None of our followers have any faith in Dao. I was like, oh, when they find out. When they find out. So there's that. Oh my god. I think, in my opinion, you were confused when I said it was Enna. I had to double down in the satsu so you guys believe me. But honestly, out of the 8, it was 8 songs in total. Out of the 8 songs, I feel I think I might be biased because I just love my wave mate so much, but I think my favorite songs were the ones that we sang it together. I think Calafina Magia was like our strongest. It was our strongest song. That's why we left it at the end. Honestly, shout out to Mane-san as well. She was the one that did the whole order of the set list. We picked which song, and we picked if we wanted addiction at the start or at the end, but Mane-san was the one that did the whole organization of the set list. So she did a pretty good job of that. We just decided if we wanted to start with like the biggest punch, which was in our opinion was Magia. And I thought it would be better. We thought it would be better if we left it as a closure. So out of the 8 songs, Magia is definitely my favorite. I feel Calafina songs really fit Ethyria. Not only because, you know, you think that we can sing and whatever, whatnot. It's just our voice types. I don't know why. It works. It works. The 3 of us have really distinct voices. And 3 of our voices are really different from each other. Like really freaking different from each other. And for some reason, it blends like beautifully when it comes down to a Calafina song. So I think that's our best song out of the whole concert. Addiction worked so damn. Addiction's probably my second favorite. I don't know about you guys. Tell me which one was your favorite song. But for me, it was definitely hands down Magia and Addiction. All of them? No. Colors! Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm glad that you like Colors, but Colors for me is such a goofy like memory that it became a goofy song. Like, we had to. I love Code Geass. Oh, we also picked the song before we got the Code Geass collab. So it was hilarious. It was hilarious. When the Code Geass collab was like on the table and everything was getting done, the Color song also got chosen. So I was like, it's Code Geass here, everybody. I know. It was such a nice coincidence. I was like, it's just Code Geass here. It was meant to be. I love you, Lelouch. And it was way more funny because Anna loves Suzaku. Fuck that. I'm sorry, I will never fucking understand what's wrong with her. It's because she hasn't watched the full anime. I don't know what's wrong with her mind. But anyways, she loves Suzaku and I love Lelouch. I was like laughing my ass off every time that we were recording the thing. Like if you take everything into account and with the story that I told you that happened behind scenes, it just becomes a really fucking goofy song. But I love it. Not him. Exactly. I don't understand. Her favorite Code Geass character is freaking Suzaku. The Suzaku's lander here. Suzaku hate is welcomed in this chat. And that is objectively wrong with that one. I've been trying to tell her this over a year. Over a year. She just, I don't know. I think sometimes she does it out of spite. Not gonna lie. And yeah, and she also got Susako for the collab. I got my Lelouch plushie in like an official art, official collab. It was just too goofy. I love it though. But colors for me, it's just something that I can laugh about. But I'm glad that colors ended up being one of you guys' favorite. It just means that it worked. You know? Oh yeah, I think I saw... I wonder if a couple of Nijisanji members were the ones that found the bingo on Twitter, but somebody ended up sending the bingo in the Nijisanji chat. And I did see a Spirit Bird moment in one of the bingo like thingies. So I was wondering like how many people were actually saying like bingo, you know? Oh, Claude was the one that made the bingo. Oh, now it makes sense why he was the one that sent it. I thought it was like he found it on Twitter. Well, I wonder how many people actually got the bingo with that one. Supacha doko? Supacha yumimasu. Wonder if any of the supas have any questions. I'm gonna go back to them. I'm sorry I haven't been reading them. I got overwhelmed, but thank you so much for all the support. I'm happy. I'm happy. A lot of people were also shocked why the concert was free. A lot of people were asking, where can we like watch the entire concert? And I was like, babes, the entire concert is gonna be like on YouTube for you to watch as many times as you want. As soon as it premieres and the rest of it. The VOD is also not monetized. So sad I couldn't get a straight line on the bingo. You couldn't! I need to check the bingo again. Hopefully we can do like another Ethyria collab soon. Once everything stabilizes for Millie and she feels like better, we might just do one. Maybe we can like talk about it like all together, you know? Every single one of us has like memories about the concert, and that's why we decided as well to do like separate satsus. And also because as much as this was an Ethyria concert, the concert has solo parts, right? It was a gift for every single fandom. So we did want to celebrate it as a team before the concert, and we wanted to celebrate it with our own, you know, fantomos, and Millie with her families, and Enna with oh my god, I forgot. Hello peeps. No commercials for the VOD? I'm not sure if there will be commercials or not, because I believe YouTube still like adds commercials even if your VODs are not monetized. That's all up to YouTube. That's not a thing that we can actually like decide. Yeah, I think YouTube still puts like ads even if your VOD is not monetized, because you know they still need to get their money. That money might not like arrive to us, but it still goes to them. So sometimes you do get ads in the non-monetized one, so that's just all up to YouTube. But yeah. We didn't charge for like ticket entries, we didn't charge for any sopas in between the concert, and we didn't want to charge for any like super thanks or whatever. I don't know how those are called. Super thanks? The ones that you can send in the comments? Because it was a gift. So thank you so much for all these sopas right now, but it was a gift, mother truckers. Yeah, super thanks. Your performance was executed with noticeable... Oh, there we go. With noticeable skill. Your adherence to expected standards was also noted. The time spent observing this event was satisfactory, and I shall endorse it to other parties. Thank you, Max. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much for the yellow. TY, thank you so much for the yellow. I've been dreaming of this day. Thank you, everyone. Enana. You are not calling Enna Enana because you thought it was cute because Reimu. You are not calling Enna Enana. Enana is dwarf in Spanish. Help. Reimu works. Do not call Enna Enana because that's fucking dwarf in Spanish. I cannot take it seriously. It still fits, but that's so funny because I know you didn't say it with that intention, but not the fucking I love Enana's voice. What does that mean? She is short, but still. It was cute. Reimu was so cool. Thank you, Ethyria. Thank you, TY. Really means a lot. Thank you so much for the yellow. Miss Jellybean, welcome to the Phantom family. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the gay super chat. Thank you. Inanna has a different meaning also in my native language. What does it mean? Eva, happy 14 months. Sana-chan, 本当にありがとう、スパちゃん。見てくれて本当にありがとう。なんかライブもっともっと入れたいな。エステリアと一緒にさ。This might have been the first 3D live that kind of like sets how it's going to work, how the schedule is, what the staff has to deal with, how the song perms need to like go when it goes down to like a concert, how the whole planification, you know, has to go. So I think Inna talked about it. Ethyria was definitely the first one with the live. We were the ones that had to deal with like the really short deadline. So I just hope that for the next wave that wants to do a 3D live and approaches management, I do hope that now the management knows how it is to work with Ian, because it's a different kind of logistics that to work with JP, because there's traveling from country to country. It's just people living in different countries, and there's different paperwork. There's different like times for the hotel. There's different kinds of planification for the choreography because we cannot practice because we're not together. It's a lot of it's like double the work that it has to be done. For example, with JP, it's not as easy. So I hope now that they got like an experience of how it works, how the schedule works, how they're gonna like get each like a lot of teams inside of the company together. I hope that the next ones that, you know, end up coming after us, I hope they don't have to I hope they have it easier, you know what I mean? Cause I mean, I am fully grateful for everything, but the first experiences are probably the most harsh as well, because it's the first time for everybody. So I hope that the people that come after have like an easier time, because I wouldn't really want anybody that wants to do a concert like Ethyria did to end up as like physically like dead as Ethyria was with this project, because it's not something that I would want to do. I don't think any of the Ethyria girls, as much as we want to do like a second concert and a third concert and a fourth concert, it's not something that it's healthy in the long run, you know? And Anna was literally, it was like one of the hardest throat infections that she had. She lost her voice, guys. Anna lost her voice, like fully lost her voice. I would have lost mine if it wasn't for corticoids. And you know how you're not supposed to take corticoids every time that you want, right? So I had to use a corticoid inhaler. And none of us could stream. It was too physically taxing. Like way too physically taxing. So I hope now that everything is like kind of organized and Ethyria helped management kind of like organize and like the timings, and they get to see what's realistic and what needs more time and what needs less time. I hope that the next one to come have an easier time than Ethyria did, because they should enjoy the making of the project, and not only the project itself after it gets released, you know. I still have my inhaler here just in case, but it was not fun. It was not fun to be on a corticoid inhaler every day. And after the concert, I actually went to the doctor just to get my vocal cords checked, because they were only like, how do I say it? Like they were really swollen. So that's why they got me corticoids to help me with the swollenness. But I was also terrified of getting what's the thing? What's the thing that every single singer gets? I'm terrified of that. It's like nodules. It's like freaking vocal cord nodules. I was so terrified because that shit you have to go through not freaking lick my not lupus. It's never lupus. You never learn from Dr. House. It's never lupus. Yeah, vocal nodules. Because the nodes, the only way of getting rid of them is through surgery. And once the knife goes anywhere near the vocal cords, it's just never fucking the same. So I was terrified. So during the whole process, I went to the doctor like 3 times, and after the concert, I went to the doctor 2 times. Just to like check if I didn't have any nodules. I was so terrified. I didn't. Thank the Lord. Satan himself. Yeah, so I just had to chill and take my corticoids for like a month. Month and a half, I think. I couldn't take corticoids for more than a month and a half. They were like, nope. What to say? No, my vocal cords are better. Yeah, right now they're way better, but what is it? Phantomo saw that I was taking corticoids a couple of times on the stream. I think I started before I went on a break. So it was just way too physically taxing. And for Ethyria, our vocal cords are really are something that we like, you know, we wish to protect. So we don't want to be messing too much. Like, we don't want to cross a dangerous line with our vocal cords every time that we do this sort of thing. So yeah, it's a learning experience for everybody, and I hope it becomes, the more Niji does it, the more they learn, and the more the whole process of making a concert asked by the livers, you know, the more it gets perfected and the more easy it becomes for both sides. Because it's not only about Ethyria, a bunch of their staff was also working on the weekends, and as much as we thank everybody for like the extra effort, it's not something that we want on the staff, guys, because that's overworking. Nobody's supposed to be working on the fucking weekends unless you want to, which some of us do because we have mental problems and we like to stream too much. But it's not something that we want our staff to do. Like, they're already busy enough for them to also be working with us and for us in the weekends. Yeah. The more they do it, the more structured it gets, and the better and better it gets after every experience, you know? That's the whole learning process of everything. Yeah. Yeah, not on a regular basis, exactly. So it was just the first one, but it definitely won't be the last one for the whole Ian branch, and also for Ethyria. After we did this, we definitely wanna, well, not anytime soon, because we're tired as fuck. We're tired. Recording 16 songs in 3 weeks is not easy. And if you say it's easy, fuck you. I bet you haven't even recorded more than 2 songs. So not anytime soon. But we definitely want to do like more. We'll see. We'll see how the future holds. Ethyria will definitely not stop in like poking and poking and poking and asking and asking and asking, planning and planning and planning, you know, and doing our best as much as we can. I'm just glad that this project was finally able to, you know, be done. The only thing that I'm sad about is that we weren't able to do it with Nina, because the whole project started with her. But I'm still glad that we were able to do it, and we're able to take the project that she was in before to like release, you know. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that I kind of have, like, the little, you know, I forgot what to say. I forgot what do roses have again? I forgot what the word is in like every single language. My brain just, they were thorns. Thanks. It's just a little thorn that's like stuck in my heart. Thanks. I forget how to speak in every single language I know sometimes. Brain is not that big. At 10 p.m. Not perfume. What? The little petal stuck in my heart. Yeah, sure, guys. Ebers, thank you so much for the soap, but you did not have to give me a ticket fee. But thank you so much. Town Kills, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Pinkerton, thank you so much for the rainbow. Thank you, it really means a lot. Ghostberry, thank you so much for the super. Starlight Luminance watered my crops and nourished my soul. I feel so blessed. Thank you. You're so funny. Thank you so much. Oh man. Ugh. My nose is all stuffed from crying. I hate it. I need to like blow my nose after this stream. Again. Zingly, thank you so much for this sopa. Congrats on the concert. Thank you so much. Mr. Albizi, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Takeru, thank you so much for the sopa. Keely, happy 10 months. Kira, wait, and Angel, thank you so much for the gifted. Yeah, I'm gonna drink lots of water, and I definitely need to blow my nose. Whoa, thank you so much for the sopa. You love Hiten. I'm glad. I'm just really glad. I was so scared of people not liking it or making fun of me. You know what? I prefer them making fun of me than actually hating me. It was my first time rapping, so I can finally breathe that people actually like unironically liked Hiten. Thank you so much. Oh god. I don't think I made it fully justice because it was 3 people singing and I'm only 1 person. But I'm still happy that people liked it. I did my best out of my comfort zone, so thank you. Thank you. Steven, thank you so much for this sopa. Abstract beard. Thank you so much for this sopa. Man, Moonar happy 1 month. Sea Crane happy 8 months. Pablo, thank you so much for the super, darling. Thank you for liking my streams too. You're gonna have it on repeat. Don't say it. I get embarrassed. Just go listen to it in the corner silently. The foot on the speaker, that was so funny. I didn't know. We didn't know that we could actually do that. I'm glad I went a little bit cuckoo there. I was like, I wonder, can I stand on the speaker? And Stasson was like, yeah. I didn't know what else to do. I don't know what rappers do, guys. I was like, I don't know what else to do with my hands. I'm just gonna stand on the speaker because I've seen people doing that on concerts. Like, I've seen so many like non-weeb singers do, you know, play on the stage. I was like, I just don't know how to be a rapper. I've also don't consume a lot of rap. I don't watch Eminem. I don't know. I've never seen Eminem in concerts. I should probably start doing it because I have no clue what they do in live concerts. I wonder if they just like do the weird things with the hands and walk from left to right on the stage. Like, what do they do? I'm just gonna have to like study them. I'm just gonna see what their body language is like. Just strut confident. That's the thing. I was so insecure. I know that there's like a certain kind of flow with the way that they move and with the way they strut, but I was so insecure. I was like, Anna, help me. Notorious and me, LV, thank you so much for the super. Anna, help. Starlight's happy. Not happy. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I am happy though. Just don't stop moving. And you know how my sleeves are super long? I also had to take that in mind. And also because of the hair that I usually have, I cannot really raise my hands fully. I feel I've already talked about this right after my 30 debut, but it's a lot of things that I have to take into account. So my arm movement is very limited. And I wonder how it's gonna look when I'm just like flailing like my hands around with like really big like sleeves. I wonder if it's not gonna look cool enough. I wonder if it's just gonna look goofy. So I'm like, how much more should I move my hands? Yeah, there's a lot of things that I gotta take into account. I'm glad the Beyonce strut helped. Yeah. Noodle arms, yeah. It looked cute. I was supposed to look cool though. I need to start doing more research. Sophia, thank you so much. The gifted Angel, thank you. Asham, thank you so much. You're amazing in this Reimu. You're simply wonderful, wonderful, and left me breathless. You're my ocean. I won't leave your side no matter what. Yeah, you're better. Yeah, you're better. I know. I know. I'm always watching you, Asham. I'm so close to like write your name in my death note meant for cheaters. Anyways, thanks, darling. I'm in your walls. I know where you are. And every time that I see you somewhere else, I'm gonna squeeze your heart so much to the point that you feel pain. You're gonna be like, ah, that was my Oshi. And you'll never be able to forget my name. It will be physically painful for you. Like, ah, you know. You're gonna grab your shirt like you're having a heart attack. It's gonna be like, ah, fuck. Reimu, I love you. You have to say that out loud. Blue Mage, thank you so much for the member. Thank you. Google. Super arigatou. What's Reimu? I saw the live with my daughter. We were both very excited to see Reimu dancing. Oh my god, did your daughter enjoy my rap? If she, because I know children are really honest. So I hope she didn't end up like laughing and be like, oh my god, that's so funny. Like if a child ever does that, it will break my heart like instantly. I will fold. I'm gonna be depressed for the rest of my life. I hope she thought it was cool. Thank you for the wonderful time. We'll continue to support you both. Thank you. I will like cry if a child laughs at me. Remember the freaking line of 僕が死のうと思ったの? 僕が死の That's literally me after the concert. 僕が死のうと思ったのは What was the child line? Because a child looked at me. That's gonna be me after the concert. I thought about dying because a kid looked at me. God damn. Lackless Luke, thank you so much for the super. Hi, Reimu. Sadly, 少年が僕を見つめていたから。Sadly, I couldn't catch the stream because I'm down with a cold. I'm looking forward to watching the VOD later. I hope you enjoy the VOD. I hope you enjoy it. Happy to see you all have fun. Made your wish come true. We had lots and lots of wishes that we still want to, you know, do as a wave. So I hope you get ready. I hope you sit down, stay seated, and stay hopeful. That's all that we want. It's not a one-time gift. Yujin Huang, thank you so much for that member. Pyrobog and Townkill, thank you so much for those pinks. Thank you, my favorite color. Congrats and great job to all of you guys. Should be proud. Thank you. Thank you for the amazing 3D concert. I'm glad Ethyria got the spotlight. Thank you. Thank you. It seriously does mean a lot. Thank you. Also, I'm gonna go check the super chats because I feel I missed like 3 akas. No? My filter is lying to me. Manny! So much arigato, baby. The 3D live show was so much fun. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see on YouTube. I have trust issues. Alright. YouTube studio. Wasn't it YouTube? I already forgot how to check. Oh, wait. I got it. This is what happens when I pick games that you cannot monetize. I forget how to check the super chats. Let me see. Pro streamer, I know. You might be asking how I pay my bills. I wonder the same thing. What day is it today? June 8th. Oh, I was like, wait a second. Wasn't the concert in 69? And I was like, oh no, wait, that's JST. I was like, wait, what happened to 69? JST 69, JST. We know Ray Papa helps you. Hey! No. Axe, thank you so much for the Aka Super darling. Thank you. Mwah. I pay your bills. Well, yes. Phantomos do pay my bills, which I'm gratefully, eternally grateful. Sorry. Which is why sometimes it's really nice to have a free concert, don't you think? Sometimes. Should probably do more karaoke's, but sometimes whenever I want to gift you something, you end up like giving me like twice the money that you usually give me. So I'm just standing emoji. I'm like, wait a second. But it was supposed to be free. I'm like, wait a second. But this cover was for them though. Huh? Oh well. I contribute by watching the ads. Oh my god, you're a real one. I've been like trying to make my anti-ad and my ad blocker work. But I don't know why. I think YouTube figured it out. You're a real one if you end up watching the ads, actually. Same here. Are you kidding? Thank you. If I were a phantom, I would I would have my ad blocker ready. Don't say that, Reimu. I mean, that's why I love you guys, because you're so different from me. Oh god. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Ethyria Banzai. Thank you, Pinkerton. Thank you. Oh, that was it. Reimu allegedly uses ad blockers. Allegedly. Are you allowed to say that out loud? Yeah. Well, not anymore, because YouTube doesn't let me. So technically, you cannot sue me anymore. I'm legal. Riley, thank you so much for the Akasobe. Thank you. Allegedly. You say the concert was free. It's a free gift to us. So this isn't a thank you for the concert. This is just money to give you as a gift. It's like me gifting you like a gift box. You open it, put like $100 in it, and then you throw it at my face. What's the point? What is the point? I like how you'll be singing and stuff. Thanks. Thank you. Sabrina, thank you so much for the soul bit. Thank you so much for the concert, Reimu. You're so cool, incredible. Thank you. Tree Princess and Mitsuha-chan, thank you so much for the soul bit. It's like gifting a check. Yeah. No, yeah. It's like when I'm hugging. Oh my god, you guys remind me of my grandma. It's like when I'm hugging you and I'm like, happy birthday, grandma Fantomo, and then you're like, oh my god, thank you, baby, and then you slide a check in my back pocket when I'm hugging you, and then you kind of find out when you come back home and you're like, what the you know what I mean? I'm like, huh? Oh, why? We're grandmas. I mean, do you want to? Also, you look so good. I almost cried. I cried so many times during the concert. It was crazy. I was already like sobbing when it was like the last MC right before Magia. I mean, like listening to like my own words and listening to like what every single theater member had to say, it just ended up like making me cry. Oh man. Thank you. All the hard work you put into this concert definitely showed in your performances. Thank you, baby. Oh, that means the world to me. I'm just glad. I'm just glad and happy. I'm just speechless. I'm just happy. I don't know what else to say. I think my vocabulary ends up becoming like too short for the occasion. I'm just glad and happy. Thank you guys for changing our lives. Because you literally did. God damn. I always say this every single time that we do an after party, but I don't believe in like a word losing its meaning and losing its power the more you say it, because I come from a Latino family. We use love you every single fucking day, and we mean it every single freaking day. So I love you. I really do. I will repeat it as much times as I want to. And if that means every day, then it's every day. Oh my god. More that was sushi reference. Every day means every day. And I will never take it for granted, you know? Thank you for changing our lives. So did I though? I feel it's like the opposite. I feel you guys changed my life. I feel I should be the one grateful in here. Boytan, thank you so much for the soul bit. This Komoni, thank you so much for the soul bit. Nikoseki baby, thank you so much for the Aka soul bit. Mwah for Riley. Mwah for Nikoseki, thank you. You're so sweet, thank you. Definitely goes both ways. Way. You guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. You deserve so much more. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna do so much more. So we're gonna repay your kindness and repay your love with more love, mother truckers. Thank you. I'm gonna leave that here. Cause I'm emotionally tired. Like in the good sense. Don't get me wrong. I'm emotionally tired in the good sense. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be playing New Vegas. And we'll be listening in NS Satsu at the same time. Tomorrow, she's gonna do her own after party. Plus a normal Satsu. It's gonna be way longer than mine for sure. And I'll be listening to it while I do my murdering in New Vegas. Ghouls have no right, and I'm just here to show you. I don't know when Millie's gonna do her after party. My guess is whenever she resolves whatever's going on. So do look forward to that one as well. Support Anna lots and lots for tomorrow's after party, and I hope you get to laugh a lot with her side of the stories, and also with the stories that I couldn't say today. She has a bunch for her own solo, for her duet with Millie, and for her own experience working with like the tight deadlines. How it was in Japan, you know. She was the one with like the throat. So every single after party gets like a different story. So you get like the fullest picture that you can for the behind scenes. Yes. Bye bye, Fools and Mirko. Thank you so much, babies. I love you. Like, I really do. It's not an empty I love you. So stay safe. Replay the VOD as much as you want. And keep on looking forward to Etheria's future and what Ethyria has in store. Enjoy life. Enjoy nice food. Ashim, thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Super early, by the way. I might delay it. Because I'm too emotional. I'm probably gonna like cry my eyes out and then go to sleep. Bye bye, darlings. I love you.